Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Here we are at our study hall that we are starting on Wednesday, and let's see if we can get a lot more done on it today. I think I have audio. Looks like it. Um, Hopefully, we're going to be good there. Okay, so I'm going to turn off our ceiling first and just kind of take a look, see where we're at. And I think I'm going to move that into ceiling. And I think I'm going to work on back wall or floor. Let's do the back wall. I'm not entirely sure what I want it to look like, to be perfectly honest. Um, let's see. I was looking at the New York City Public Library. Um, and yeah, or possibly the Boston Public Library one, which also has an interesting kind of nave to the top. We could do something like that. Could be cool. Let's see what we get. Let's try that. That seems cool. Although we'll have to adjust our ceiling again, but you know. Let's grab the whole thing. Bevel. And let's say width of 3 meters. Which will be useful for other stuff down the line too, I think. And then we can take this. And no. I'm gonna take it and GY. Yeah. Like that. 8. Although we already got a huge building, so you know, why not just go crazier? Although then we have to start worrying about other stuff too around that, something like that. Um, yeah, let's do it. Okay. But the next thing we need to do then is fix this. So tab, let's see, L, yeah. And Shift D, P section, grab it and remove the array from it. Turn the array back on for this one. Grab that bad boy and GY. We need him down at the end. Oh, did I not get that bottom part? All right, come here. Let's get rid of that then. Cool. Edit it again. L, L, L. There we go. Okay, we'll have to edit it. I see. Shift D, P, fixing it up. Cool. Get rid of the array on that one. Turn the array back on this one. Got our column. And GY. Well, actually, could be kind of neat. No, we're not going to do that. Okay. And let's turn off the mirroring. GY to right there, right? Yes. Okay, and then edit it. Oh, it's just this. X faces. Cool. L and cool. Just regenerating it back down to just being an individual column. And that looks right. Yes. Okay. And it's mirrored. So now, all right, now we can come back to this bad boy here. And GY. Let's bring it in so it lines up directly with that thing. Okay, GY to there. Cool. Fixes that end anyway, which we needed to do. Save. So we go straight to the end. We have our pillar. Now it's not lined up exactly though. Okay, this pillar. GY. We still need to have some on the edge there, like that. Okay. Now let's come back, see what we can get to. Because I still want the window to be complete. Let's just see. Let's move our pillar out of the way. So that lines up. So now the wall is, that's actually where the wall should be, roughly. Okay, so let's take our pillar and bring it in to where it should be, which would be right essentially there. How did it get off? Or did it? I don't know. And I mean, we could just sort of see. Column arch. I'm just going to get rid of that. Object, set origin to geometry. I'll go like that. It's not awful. I have to come up with something kind of cool there if we wanted to. Just to kind of round that edge out. But we could always just take this thing, L, and scale it up because we don't have to be perfectly aligned on the corner. And let's see. Local GX. To see what we can find. That's not bad. GY to the like right to the edge there. And then GX to the right to the edge there. Cool. Kind of into that actually. Add a modifier. Let's see. Actually, I want to just separate that out, I think, into its own object. Array. Like that. That's kind of neat. Sure. I am into that. And then maybe we could take our column here. Let's make it bigger. Can we line it up like that? How does that fit for us? That fits okay. So we're gonna have these like giant columns at the end. That works out. I like it. Are we lined up close enough that I'm going to be okay with that? I think so. And join. Yes. Sweet. And then we can take that and mirror it on the floor. Yeah, that's cool. Put our ceiling back on. We need to increase the length of our ceiling or something. What do we want to do with that? Now we've made this whole section, but we could do something different with that part of it. That could be cool too. Let's try. Fill. Move it off. Come back. There's no law that says it has to have the same ceiling section. And we could give it like some kind of light or something. It could be neat. Up in there. Well, we'll deal with it in a bit, but it doesn't look like it's got any holes. So that's cool. So we can start with that. We have a ceiling that works. Let's make sure let's move that into ceiling. So turn that off. Yep. Okay. And we're gonna figure out something in that center. We'll have to put like some kind of ornamentation or something up there, but again, that is working all right for us. So let's come onto our floor. Let's separate it out. Move it to a new collection. Floor. Okay. And wireframe on, just so we can see what we're looking at. Okay. I like that kind of long corridor hall thing down the center. So let's take that. Oh, we want to fix that though. Okay, so we don't want that. KX. There we go. Now we can just take this section and get straight lines. There's 10 sections. Each one looks relatively all right. That works for me. Then how do we want to do with this? No, maybe let's do individual insets 1 meter. Cool. Okay. Then W subdivide. Cool. Yeah. And then bevel each section. Can I do that? No. Inset each one again, like that. Yes. Now, poke faces. Just trying some stuff. It's going to give us something like that. Off on those. Undo. It's going to unselect these. We'll do something different up here. Bevel them. Cool. Then can we select outer? That gives us a cool pattern. And plus assign. To do dark anodized just to see what it looks like. Get these kind of sweet looking patterns along there. That looks pretty cool. Let's come back along here and again grab. Oh, come on. There. There. And do I want each one of those? I think we might. I don't know that I want the center one. Don't think I do want the center one. As I think about it, yeah. So got all those. Good deal. And then bevel just down to 1. Like that. That looks good. And assign it to this. Nice. That feels like a pretty cool floor pattern we can use. And let's just go ahead and assign a material to the other stuff. And shaders. Floor. Marble floor. Sure. Great. Get out the way. And tab A, U. Smart UV project. Unwrap it. UV editing. AS10. And a bit more. Something like that. Let's see. Looks pretty good. All right. Don't normally just do a lot of materials at this stage, but I just wanted to see what this floor was going to look like and get it kind of slightly starting to be set up. That feels cool to me. Okay, although there's no reason we can't start messing with stuff too. So this tab. Is it mirrored? No. Do we want it to be mirrored? I don't think it's really going to make much difference. P section. Cool. Those walls are separate. Now we want to give them some thickness. Solidify. Too much, but let's come over here. We're going to go an offset of 1. Yeah, we'll go out. Sure. And a thickness of 0.025. So an inch thick, roughly. Okay, and that looks good inside of our thing. Yep. And we're going to just apply that and then give this a glass material. See, I am doing materials. Who knew? Part of me wants to make it like a stained glass window, but I think we're just going to go with rough glass for right now. Add material, rough glass. Good. Okay, so we got glass going through, and we can just prove it by, yes, now we have quite a bit of light. Good. That's going to be the primary window sources. We need some chandelier type things hanging down. Definitely need some lighting. We could reuse the one we made before for the garden area, but let's just make a new one. Just gonna do it in a new blender though. It's my spaceship for my album or my song cover from the other day, but that's a fine. New, general, go away. Okay. Delete. Great. A curve bez tab x vertices draw, and we want to do something like and then it's neat that you can do these in multiples. This is kind of cool. That and then really should just be doing them all in one, but you know, hey, great. And add modifier screw, and that gives us that, which is just fun. It's a neat looking shape. Let's see if we can't either combine them or keep them separate. Let's keep them separate. I'm liking that. Okay, we're going to go from 16 to 32 though, so it's a little less janky. Could even go to 64. Let's go to 64. Okay, and then duplicate it, turn off that, get rid of that one. So now we got this. Now, can I connect? You know what's easiest for me? Convert to mesh. Now tab and 2, 1. Now let's go closer. Come on. There to there. Fill. Here to here. Fill. Here to here. Fill. Same thing. Yep. Cool. And then here to here. Fill. And we got to connect that. Let's go here to here. Fill. Okay. Select these. P separate section. Cool. Go convert to curve again. And then we can give it a depth I want to. Turn the other one back on. Gives us something like that. Okay. I'm going to be okay with that, I think. Okay. That connects all those parts together if we just look at it. Oh, not the top one. I haven't connected the top one yet. Oh, I didn't even see that one. On. fill. Fill. P separate section. And object convert to curve. And then join it with that. Oh. Other way around. Join. There we go. Okay, and we're going to fill our caps just to be sure. I haven't done anything but hanging yet, but that's all right. Just kind of playing here still. We're going to convert to mesh. Solidify it. Or, sorry, Control A, rotation scale. That's fine. Now, can I solidify it? Just slightly. Something like that. Cool. Covers up those parts. Great. Or at least reasonably well. Cool. This. Convert to mesh. Now. Cool. Radial array. Come here. There is no displacement. It's just that. Cool. And I actually like that number too. So we'll just go with it. Okay. So then grab that and apply all. Cool. And then I'm just going to give it a material here. New and new. And join them together. And I can separate them out later. Now we'll think we'll keep working on it in our other space. Okay. So Control C, copy it, bring it over here, paste. It's about the right size, actually. I think. How high up do we want to hang? We want to hang to right at about that level there, right? That seems like a good, like that. Cool. And we're going to put it, I think, right along there. Yeah, cool. Q array. Nine, 10. Which is too far. What's this? That fill? Oh, did I fill the other one? Did it weird it out? No, it's fine. I'm just going to apply it though. Okay. So 10 is good, but that's too far. 8. So 8 is not enough. We want to go from, I think, middle of that space there to middle of that space there. Like that. Cool. That is going to work for us. Come back to it, turn off our array so we can edit it decently. And let's see. 1 inner ring, right? 2, 3, 4. Okay, and EZ. Great. And then GZ up till just before we too high. That's handy though, because that actually shows us that we're not quite lined up where I want to be. Now we are. I think. No, we're not. Come on. Go the other way. Now we are. And medium point. Scale in. I can fix it in a second too. Cavity's on. Come on. That's close, right? Yeah, that's close to the... No. Come on. That is correct. Okay, or close enough to correct for what we're going to do. Okay. Tab +2 Q curve extract. So if I'm up, make sure I went the right way. I didn't. 0.05. I don't think we need to fill the caps. Cool. No, I definitely don't need to fill the caps. Great. Q. Convert to mesh. Give it a new material. And then join it with that. And then turn our array back on. And we have our lights all the way across. And then we can mirror on the ceiling just because both sides. Cool. Those are fun. This is okay. But now we'll turn back off those arrays. Solo it. Let's take a look. Let's do some materializing a little bit then. Definitely been using brass a lot on this world, so let's keep doing that. We're gonna make this time. Material 1 is gonna be brass. Don't have brass in yet. I'm gonna use it on this one. Okay, cool. Metal, brass, matte or shiny? I think matte. Okay, and then material 2, make that dark anodized. Make this dark anodized as well. Okay. Then we need some light sections. So let's edit it again. And we want to say, I think, that's going to be light. That's going to be light. And weirdly, even though you're not going to see it too much, I think that's going to be light. And then here on the inside, that'll be light. Inset each one, but not select outer. Great. Normals. Just a smidge. Minus 0.0125. No, too much. E minus 0.0075. No. You know what? Let's go down. Go the other way first. Cool. Still working. Not quite that much. Let's go like that much. Cool. Then inset again. Up plus assign. And we're going to go with what lighting do we want? White or warm? I think we're going to go with warm. It's going to give us that. Did I lose the inner one? Select, shift hide. Hide. Yeah. There we go. Bring it back. Great. Light. That feels fun. And if we turn back on all those, that feels quite fun. Now, those lights do not line up with our floor tiles if we look, and that's okay. I don't think they do anyway. Close, actually. I guess I did do 10 and 10, didn't I? So, ooh, so we could line them up like that. Really close to the center. It's not exact because the space is I didn't get my measurements right. And we could add one more. Let's do it. And I think 8.2, too much. 8.5, 8.7. 7 is still too much. 0.6. 6 is, close enough for what we're looking at. Okay, so there's now one over each of those squares. That's pretty cool. Now, we need some tables. Do we have one in Archimesh just to use? I don't even remember. No. I think new general, go away. Use SketchUp files, furniture. Oh, I'm in append. Import SketchUp. Not music, come on. Or hall monitor robot. Up. Furniture. What's this hex? Oh, what's that? Let's look and see. No, that's not what we wanted. Oh, it's cool looking. Table set. I mean, this is I think what we use for the dining room table, but we could use it again. I remember we changed it quite a bit for our dining room table, so let's see what it gives us. It's a little bit of a smallish table for this sort of thing, but on the other hand, it's kind of might work for us. Control A, all transforms, P, clear parent. Cool. And we got our objects, chair, chair. Cool, so that's about what we wanted. Good. Copy objects. Over here, paste. Move to a new collection. Study table. I feel like we could do 4 in each one of these spaces quite easily. Yeah, and there's wall and stuff behind it, so that would work. That would be fine. Now, do it in 4 groups. I think yes. That way we can edit them. We'll probably assign it easier, but I am just going to join all those together though to make an object. Alt D, GY. Okay. Alt D, GX. That looks reasonably close. Now, if we take this and then to here and link, copy modifiers. Undo. Wrong way. Control A, rotation scale. Can't apply to multi. Piss off. I mean, I guess I could make each one individual, but I want to be able to edit them later, so. Or we can just change it. It's fine. That to this, link, copy modifiers. And we just have to change our constant offset from Y to X. Right? No. And oh, what have you done? Go away. Okay, great. This to this, link, copy modifiers. Great, select the right object. This 0.6, cool, 0. Great. Then we go this, link, copy modifiers. Now we have study tables all the way down this room. The big, nice central corridor, which is actually quite large, but kind of cool. So we'll go with it. I think we need to change its color, though, or something, just to give it a bit more oomph. And it's all editable still, which is great. Turn our ceiling on. Our floor, right? Did our floor get glass rust? What the hell? I was like, why is that off? Floor marble. There we go. Now we're starting to cook. And then each table is going to need a or two lamps on it. And this is why I wanted to edit them. I wanted to keep it as generic, as open as possible. Tab. Let's turn off the arrays and off that. Cool. Tab. Yeah. 3, Shift S2, Shift A, mesh, create an Archimesh lamp right there. And it's going to have a material of, let's see what it looks like now. Something awful, I'm sure. I don't really care too much about this lamp. We can do all kinds of funky shit to it. Like we can warp it out, you know. That's kind of neat. Yeah. It's just a lathe object essentially. But I'm okay with it. I give it a brass again. We're going to stick with brass. Maybe this one, though, actually should be a brass. Shiny. Oh, yeah. Yep. Definitely. And then that can stay kind of dark for right now. And then our light bulb, we're going to set again to warm emission. But let's make it its own, just in case we want to change the power. We'll call it lamp warm emit. This can be brass matte, as can this link materials. Cool. And we're going to make this strength of 25, maybe even 50, maybe even 100. Can always, yeah, let's go with 100 for right now. That feels cool. Now we're going to take everything in lamp, select hierarchy, lamp base, all of lamp. Select hierarchy and join it together. Make sure it still works all right. Yeah, good. And then if we join it to this table, first off, we should apply all. Now join it to this table. Suddenly we got 3 million because we just added a whole bunch of lamps to everything. But it worked. So hey, you know, we can handle it. All that is going well for me. I think. Still working on the stuff. Let's edit this thing. Again, turn off those. Solo it. Come in and let's give it. Extrude that out. Give that plus. So we're starting to materialize, I guess. We're gonna go with lamp ornament for right now. I guess we kind of did those already anyway, sort of. That gives us some light along our edges. Let's start materializing this sucker. Let's see. Column of the arch. Stone? Stone doesn't sound bad. Stone polished white, maybe? Let's see. Tab A, or select, let's do one at a time. U, Smart UV project it, unwrap it. It's not awful. Unless we want it to be. Let's see what marble looks like. A marble white. Let's just look. No, I think we want it to be stone. I think we want this to be stone as well. Column material is going to be stone polished white. Select one, U, cylinder project. Sure. Sure. Column rectangle. Stone polish white. Select U, cube project. Cool. And then what else do we got? Shelving material. I think that's going to be wood. Do I have? No. Wood veneer. Select U, Smart UV project. Kind of hate it. I'm going to go grab. Well, let's just look actually before we go grab anything. What's this? That's wood veneer 1. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at them again then. UV editing. Select. Oh, God, undo. There we go. Okay. Come on. Just that. Select. I'm going to make that veneer 1. You smart UV project. That might be fine. It's not my favorite wood. We might come back to it. But in the meantime, come back over here. Turn back on our walls, basically. And yeah, coming along nicely. Over here, let's just do these. Column material. Again, stone. Column racked. Stone. I'm just going to remove unused. Yeah, that's it for those. Cool. And then that can be stone. All right. Cool. Maybe. We might change it. It's all good, Mew. You're not on the clock, man. It's fine. And then our ceiling. Let's go with a nice marble white on this one. Unwrap. UV mode. AS10. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Cool. We won't get overlap within any one of those sections, and that should be good. That does look good. It's the study. Well, it's kind of based off the study hall of the New York Library, so could be both. You know, it's essentially just a giant imposing room. But yeah. So the answer is yes, both. I don't know. I kind of want something fun in these across the top, and some kind of like a color or a light or a something up there. I think just so I can see. Just make sure this is not, yeah, okay, great. It's not mirrored. Plus assign new. We're gonna go with outer space. Because why not? Shading. And textures. NASA. Let's do this. See how it looks. And UV editing. Cool. R90. Scale. So it's like that. That's kind of fun. I think I like that. Let's go back to shading and maybe make it emit that color as well. The strength of like 5. No, 1. Oh, that's cool. Definitely gives it a bit more of a sci-fi vibe, which I'm into for this. I think these lights might need to be a bit brighter. Right, lamp warm emit 500. No, 100's fine. Might need to just bring up the exposure of our camera a little bit. We could do that. Now, let's just have some fun. Okay. Tab. And Shift A, mesh. Sphere. Yeah. And scale it up just a bit. Bring it forward. Bring it down. Cool. Now, cube and object, set origin to 3D cursor. Great. Now add a modifier unassigned. Where is it? No. Where is it? I'm looking for something. Let's see. Not the visual effects toolkit, the other one. GeoGen? Yes. Oh, come on. All right, fine. Solo it. Cool. RY 180. Yeehaw. Seed. Okay, that's cool. Scale it down just a bit. I'm into that. They're like lightning bolts on it. Yeah, I don't really want that. Can I assign it? Can I apply it? Yes, it did work. Good. Yeah, just want this. X, vertices gone. Gone. And gone. Okay. kind of material do we want for this whole thing? It's more of a stone thing, I think, than a metal thing, although it could be brass. Let's try brass. Matte or shiny? Shiny. Yes. Okay. And I feel like this should also just be brass. And it's sci-fi, so it could just float there. Let's join these two together. Make it a bit bigger. Perfect space for it. Good deal. It did look like a disco ball without the smooth shading. That is true. Let's come to this thing. Inset to there. E up. This is going to be white marble. And then this is going to be I just want to see it. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I just want to see it. Actually, I kind of like it. Maybe we'll go with brass. Matte, let's just see. No. I don't want either one of those. I don't think. I could try dark just to see. Dark is very dark. Do I have steel here? No. Shiny steel. Gonna try a couple. Indeed. Roughness, we can pump it up. 0.66. That actually feels pretty good to me. Okay. And here, let's just play some. Plus a sign, and we're going to go with emit. You're emissive, right? It's not emit. Warm emissive. Sure. Now these need to be UV'd too. I'm just gonna unwrap. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Does have a vaguely sort of militaristic vibe with the giant freaking sword, but I'm all right with that. The only thing I just want to check is instead of a red, if we go with warm, it's going to look way less. I think warm is better. Although red was fun, but I think warm is better for what we're doing. Man, red was fun. Let's go to our world. Do we create a second one? No, not yet. Import. I don't even know. I just sort of opened one at random. Let's see. That's nice and bright. Let's do 1047. Yeah, that's cool. Let's come back. We didn't make a front door. I don't know that we're going to. Ideally, probably should, but we'll see. I guess I still have some time. Exposure, 8. Let's see. The other one we might as well check. World. Let's add a new one. Yep. And let's check just the dark, like night sky. Just to see if we want it at night too. Ooh, that is pretty. I do kind of like the night. I think we need a little bit more light on our wall section. So let's see what we can do for that. Come in here and let's see. Each of those or each of these? Let's try these first. I'll grab them all, then I don't have to worry about it. Inset, extrude up, plus assign, warm emissive. It feels cool. Turn it back on. Yeah, that's definitely cool. Into it. Quite a lot, actually. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, we're kind of in a night light here. Do we want to? Let's just look and see what it looks like sort of from one of the tables. We haven't set any cameras up yet or anything like that, but we could bump that sucker up even more. Lamp warm emit of like 500. It's going to make it like much more. 5's a lot, but 350. Yeah, 350 feels good. Should probably set a camera up now. There we go. $350 feels really good. These tables are pretty janky. Like, I didn't mess with the SketchUp file too much. That's probably okay for this. And we're not so much telling an illustration with this one right now, so I don't know that we need to put stuff on the tables, like for an individual person sitting or anything like that. We could. Oh, come here. And let's go back to, just want to grab our other world. Let's look at this table. It's, again, a pretty jank model, but it doesn't really matter too much. And we could come doing on it. Just real quick, shading. And where's our wood? Oh, come here. There we go. Okay, wood veneer. We could come in here and give it, search, a bit of a bevel on that. That might help us out a little bit. Roughness 0.5 is kind of meh, whatever. If we're getting up close, we can do things like put things in the corners, radius of 0.03. That's a little better. Cool. Search. I mean, might as well, while we're slowing shit down, let's just slow it down, huh? Great. And search, map range, 0.5 from 0.8. Okay. So now it will be a little more rough in the dark areas in the corners, just to give it something. I don't know. 0.48. 0.4. 0.3. Yeah, that looks good. And we could add it to our here as well. Multiply, just to add a little bit of darkness in there. Yeah, sure. I just think that helps make it feel a little bit better. Okay. Now, just a really bare, empty end, except for that hanging monstrosity there. I mean, I do love that hanging monstrosity. Let's just see. Camera, the Alexa, lens, cook, resolution, wide. And we need to change our sky back to our world, our space world. Cool. And I feel like a space like this just needs to be in a really, they call an iconic position, like straight down. It's so linear. That like your initial view of it needs to be like that. Go to 35. That shows us some of that sky better. I think that's cool too. Cool. It doesn't feel super old-timey, which is good. It kind of has a bit of a space vibe to it. Certainly, like that helps there. And yeah. My back wall off. That seems like it's not right. No, it's stone polished. Unwrap. Or is it just outside of... Oh, I know what it is. Camera. Clipping. There we go. It's over 100 meters away. So I just clipped out. I was like, why is it gone? That would be why. Okay. That is a pretty sweet room, in my opinion. Definitely liking it. I do kind of want to bring our books up a bit more. They're just not hitting enough for me yet. So let's do that. And we're just going to do the same basically thing we did before. Tab. There we go. This, 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 this. Is that all of them? No. Couple more. 10 shelves, no waiting. Okay. Inset up slightly. Add warm emissive. Assign. Oh, and then turn back on our array. That feels too much. That was my fear. I don't actually want to do that. Okay. Undo. Gonna do it again. Different way. That does not work. Don't want it to point like that. So now, area. Okay, fine. Just make sure it just got that. No. Hide. Actually, I just want. Okay, that's easy. Come on, Seth. B. Just those. Or 7. Alt Z. B. Just those. Right? Yes. Okay. Cool. E. GZ. Not quite that much. Still probably too much. Shift G, normal. Just those, right? Yes. Inset. And we'll leave it the same out, and then warm emissive assign. Cool. That is what we wanted. Tab, let's plus assign warm emit, not lamp warm emit, but fine. New, we're going to call it booklight. Color of 50. 50 seems perfect. Turn it back on. Great. Yeah, that lights up those books nicely. Alrighty, folks. I think we're going to call this space good for right now. Unless I come up with a better idea, in which case we'll work on it some more on Monday. Here is what we have accomplished. Go back in. We have made our entire study hall. We got bookshelves. We got walkways. We got a neat ceiling. Got a weird, very militaristic sort of imperial symbol at the end. Tables. This long open space in the middle, which suggests that this room gets used for more than just a study hall, potentially. There could be some other stuff going on in here. Although, we can do this easy enough. Let's just see one thing. We could take those and let's see what happens if we, how do we feel if we cover it? Alt D, G, Y. To there. How do we feel about that? Way more tables. It's kind of not bad. Maybe we'll do that too. Let's see if we can get it lined up perfectly or close to perfect, and then we'll call it. Turn off our ceiling. 7. I was actually really good on it. It's pretty close. Did I want to grab the 1? Oh. Link. Copy modifiers. Oh, these don't have that either. Interesting. Link. Copy modifiers. We lost all of our tables. Link. Copy modifiers. Oh. Link. Copy modifiers. Or I turned it off, one of the two, but they're on now. Definitely feels more involved. Yeah, that's cool. We'll add that those extra 2 rows. And with that, we will call it. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me again this week, folks. Appreciate it. I will be back again on Monday. I know it's Memorial Day for Americans, but for the rest of us, it's just Monday. So for me, it's Monday. I hope you have a great weekend. If you are in the United States of America, I hope you have a good long weekend. And yeah, take care, folks. Okay, bye.